Hey guys, Brian the Shaving Geek here with another episode of my shave of the day. Today I had the opportunity to use another product, a new product to me that I got at the meetup a couple of weeks ago, and really enjoyed using that, so I'm excited to tell you about it. Also, I'll have a little bit of an update on my buddies Tim and Jeremy and kind of their journey into this hobby, so let's get started. For my brush today, I used my Plisson synthetic. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with this. You know, I love this brush. Not my favorite synthetic anymore. I've got some others that I enjoy more than this, just because this kind of lacks the backbone that the others have. But this was that brush that got me started down the rabbit hole of synthetics, and I almost exclusively use those now. For the soap today, I had the opportunity to use a soap from, do I have this upside down? I do. From the Holy Black, and this is a cloth that they were giving out at the in the swag bags. The soap I used today was a soap called the Galleon, and I believe this was a limited edition soap. It is great stuff though. It smells so good. Whew. Oh, it's so nice. I went and looked up the scent description on this because this is something that's very complex. It's kind of got a spicy scent to me, and so I went and looked it up, and the scent description was something like this: ocean breezes, salt air, oak, leather, and dark rum. And kind of I aptly named the Galleon. Kind of, you know, if you were on a old Spanish, whew, that's so nice. If you were on an old Spanish ship and you know, a pirate ready to go plunder. This is maybe maybe a healthy dose of body odor, but I'm glad they left it out. But this is what that ship would smell like, and really enjoyed it. It's very nice. Whew. And it's a nice sample. I've probably got 2 or 3 more shaves left in this. Really enjoyed it. It loaded very easily. I took a little bit of the soap and smeared it into the bottom of this bowl that I have here. Whipped up a lather, no problem whatsoever. Had actually enough for 3 passes and some left over, and really enjoyed using that. Very nice stuff. For my razor today, I actually used 2 different razors. One razor that I used was this. It's a Durham Duplex, and this is a really interesting piece of shaving memorabilia to me. You may have seen my video that I put out when I first got this. This is a kind of a shavette. It uses a blade like this, a Persona blade that you can still get. It's kind of this odd looking blade that I think are actually designed, if I'm not mistaken, more for cutting up cadavers. But you can still get them. I got those from tryablade.com. And this thing is very interesting because it has this guard that kind of goes on and off and like that, and then it also has this other adapter that is used for stropping, and then you can also shave with it, and that takes it and makes it more like a straight. So I won't, because I did do a whole video on this, but I'll show you how it kind of all goes together. So it kind of goes onto that piece like that, and then like that, and then this slides in like that, and now it's more like almost like a straight razor in shape and use, and then you can you know, strop it just like you would a straight razor. And it is recommended, these blades are recommended to be stropped before using them, and so I did that today. I did my first pass using this attachment, and I got a little bit of tugging. I had a couple of days of growth. It's been a couple of days since I've shaved. Then after I did that pass, it wasn't the most comfortable shave that I've ever had. I switched over to this, and I found it to be a far more comfortable shave with this guard on it. Let's see if I can get loaded back together here. Now with this guard, it is a bit it is a bit odd because where with the other guard you can kind of use it like a straight razor. This one here, you're going with the guard up against your face. Let's see, how do I do it? Like this, so that the guard is kind of away from your face. But then when you go over, you have to kind of flip it. So it is a little, it takes a little getting used to. Not the most comfortable shave that I've ever had, but it is still fun to use. And I actually got it out partly because my buddy Tim borrowed my straight razor and dove straight in with a straight razor shave. And so I felt like I had to somehow keep up with him. So that's why I used that today. So I did 2 passes with that. And then I did a 3rd pass, kind of a touch-up pass, using my toggle, which you know I love. And I have that loaded with a Rockwell razor blade. Not the best blade in the world, but definitely a passable blade. So all in all, really enjoyed it. That's definitely not this Duplex is definitely not a razor I'm going to use every day by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still fun to use. Ronnie Greer, who did the tribute or not tribute video, but oh whatever, where he was kind of making fun of me the other day. Boy, I had lost what that's even called, but doesn't matter. Anyhow, he runs a Shavette group, as you may have, if you watched that video, you may have seen. And I lent this to him, and he didn't really care for it a whole lot. And found that, you know, just that he likes the real Shavettes better than this. But it's still a fun piece to have, and you know, if you get the opportunity to pick one of those up, I'd recommend it. Just if for no other reason than the novelty of having one. For my aftershave today, I finished up with this barbershop from Stirling. This barbershop is really, I don't even think of this as a barbershop scent, to be honest. Whew. This, honestly, it reminds me more of somebody baking like some kind of cookie. It's just kind of got that nice warm smell, and I felt like it would pair very well with the Galleon. I think it did. And just a very nice warm, it's actually one of my wife's favorite aftershaves that I own, and so that's what I finished up with today. So really enjoyed my shave. Great, I wouldn't say it was an awesome shave or a great shave, but it was a very good shave. 3 passes, definitely finishing up with that toggle. Worked out well. One of the other things that I did notice with this that I had kind of forgotten about, but it does have a little bit of a bite to it. Not quite as much as my cat o' nine tails, but there's still a bit of warmth to that when you first put it on your face. That is kind of nice, and on a chilly morning like we had today, it felt good. Now, on to Jeremy and Tim. So my buddy Jeremy, he's the one that kind of, as you may recall, overheard me talking to another friend of mine, Chris, and ordered from Maggard, and he reached out to me yesterday. He's been going on to eBay looking for soaps there. I added him to the Wet Shaving Enablers Buy-Sell Trade Group. He's looking forward to trying different soaps, so he's really kind of jumped into it whole hog. And then my buddy Tim, he borrowed a straight razor from me, and he was very excited to try it out. And so on Sunday afternoon, and I should put the picture in here, but I won't. He sent a couple of pictures to Jeremy and I of him all lathered up and with a straight razor, and then giving us a thumbs up after he was done straight razor shaving. Couple of nicks, but he didn't kill himself, so that's a great thing. So just kind of fun to see these guys at least taking a crack at the hobby, and you know, whether or not they dive into it this deeply, we shall see. But you know, they're at least enjoying it, and so I'm glad to see that. So for now, this is Brian the Shaving Geek reporting live from my shave den, wishing you a lifetime of happy shaves. Have a great day, everybody.